Hello and a very warm welcome to an India Today special broadcast that comes to you from the Shri Ram Nagari, Ayodhya. I'm Gaurav Sawant. The atmosphere here in Ayodhya is electric. You have to be here to feel the pulse of Shri Ram Nagari. Every Ram Bhakt, every devotee, the citizens of our country, those who are here in Ayodhya truly believe that Ram Lalla is coming on the 22nd of January when the Prana Pratishtha takes place. A wait of 500 years is finally coming to an end, and they're all here to welcome Ram Lalla. A wait that they say even now seems endless. From Ram bhajans to Ram stuti, all across Ayodhya there are chants of Jai Shri Ram and prayers for a Vigna-free or a trouble-free consecration or Prana Pratishtha at the Divya Bhavya Ram Mandir. While devotees are following the Anushthan, but the police, they are ensuring that every second this place is secured. While you hear chants of Jai Shri Ram, you also hear police sirens. There are drills that are being carried out by the Uttar Pradesh police, by the anti-terror squad, by the National Security Guard commandos. And since Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to be here, even the Special Protection Group or the SPG have their teams and they're carrying out their drills. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. And the water police, the Jal police of the Uttar Pradesh police, ensuring that even Saryu River is protected and pilgrims there are protected. Our top story is about how Ayodhya is getting up for the Prana Pratishtha.
Temple town is all geared up. Festivities, celebration and fervor grip Ayodhya. A day after the sacred fire was lit inside the Mandir complex and Navgrahas were established after performing Havan, rituals scheduled to purify Garbhgriha with the holy water of the Saryu river was performed Saturday. After this, another ritual follows where the idol is covered with grapes.
Raja Ram Jai.
Ram Mandir has also been decorated with special flowers ahead of the grand Prana Pratishtha rituals. On January 22nd at 12:05 p.m, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lead the Prana Pratishtha ceremony. At 12:15 p.m, Prime Minister will be offering prayers at the Shiva temple on Kuber Tila. After this, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will participate in a public program in Ayodhya at 1 p.m. Prime Minister Modi has also been chanting special prayers for 1 hour 11 minutes every day in the Brahma Muhurat as part of his 11-day Anushthan. The existing idol of Ram Lalla, which was placed at a makeshift temple earlier, will also be placed at the Sanctum Sanctorum of the newly built Ram Mandir. The old idol, which has been worshipped for many years, will now be worshipped along with the new idol.
मैं किसी वेदना की ज्वाला में न जलता हूँ, मैं तो विपरीत आंधियों में भी संभलता हूँ, आवश्यकता ही नहीं मुझको सहारे की कोई, मैं अपने राम की उंगली पकड़ के चलता हूँ, मैं अपने राम की उंगली पकड़ के चलता हूँ.
Arrangements have been made for special prasad which will be offered to invitees. Prasad includes thepla made of gram flour and fenugreek, a packet of almond barfi, matar kachori, 2 thepla parathas, 2 puris, carrot pea bean sabzi, chili and mango pickle prepared in Kashi. 45 tons of laddus, roughly up to 13 lakh in numbers, made of besan, desi ghee are being prepared by cooks from Kashi. Over 300 devotees are involved just in packing of these laddus.
यहाँ पर अगर आप देखें तो लगातार जो भक्तजन है वो बेसन और देसी घी उसको यहाँ चीनी के साथ देखिए वहां घोल रहे हैं, मिला रहे हैं। फिर जब वो ठंडा हो जाता है तो आप यहाँ आके देखिए ऐसे लड्डुओं को बनाने की प्रक्रिया अलग अलग जगह यहाँ पर चल रही है। निरंतर शिफ्ट्स में यहाँ काम हो रहा है ताकि समय रहते, प्राण प्रतिष्ठा में अब कम समय है और श्रद्धालुओं की संख्या बड़ी है।
Meanwhile, security has been tightened ahead of the grand ceremony on Jan 22nd.
It is expected that between 75,000 to 1 lakh devotees will come every day for a dip in the Saryu, and that is why these Uttar Pradesh police personnel are here to ensure no one drowns in the river and no miscreants are able to create any difficult situation for the devotees. The armed police also deployed here.
With just 2 days for the grand Prana Pratishtha ceremony, it's only Ram Dhun that is echoing across the nation. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, amidst this Prana Pratishtha, there's also the story of how the Vigraha of Ram Lalla, or the Divya Bhavya idol of Lord Ram, was sculpted. Now, Arun Yogi Raj, the sculptor, says it's a 3 billion year old rock that was used to sculpt the idol of Ram Lalla. It's a granite Krishnashila rock. He was injured in the eye while sculpting this idol, but it was a tapasya, a sadhana for Arun Yogi Raj. And when you look at the Vigraha, it's truly divine. Of course, in its final form, we'll only know after the Prana Pratishtha, when the cloth is removed from the eyes of the Vigraha of Lord Ram. But this has the Dashavatar, all the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu that's depicted on this. Let's get you more about the tapasya that went into making the Vigraha of Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram.
The beautiful Ram Lalla idol made of Krishnashila black stone is home. He is now in his abode in Ayodhya after a long journey from Mysuru to Ayodhya. And it is this sculptor, Arun Yogi Raj, whose masterful hands made this mesmerizing idol.
Arun Yogi Raj has carved the idol of Ram Lalla from a 3 billion year old rock.
Yogi Raj is now camped in Ayodhya and was seen watching carefully as the idol was lowered into the temple premises on Wednesday night. Yogi Raj from Mysuru was in the contention along with 2 other sculptors, but eventually the sheer beauty of his work of art won over the hearts of Ram bhakts.
Arun Yogi Raj, मैसूर निवासी, अनेक पीढ़ियों से जिसके परिवार में मूर्ति निर्माण का कार्य चलता है, उसकी मूर्ति का चयन किया गया है और सभी लोगों ने उसकी मूर्ति की प्रशंसा की। सभी का अर्थ है उपस्थित कम से कम 11 ट्रस्टियों ने।
This, no doubt, is the most important idol for Arun Yogi Raj and a crowning moment for his family as well. He hails from Mysuru in Karnataka, fittingly from the land of Hanuman.
When we got the news, we were thrilled and excited. Whole of the family was celebrating Makara Sankranti, and it doubled up our celebration, and we are now very happy, and we are very proud of Arun.
We feel proud and pride that Sri Rama idol made by my brother, and it's a wonderful thing to imagine and think about that.
Arun comes from a family of sculptors and quit his corporate job to become a full-time sculptor. Arun Yogi Raj has sculpted so many statues like the Bose statue in Kartavya Path, the 31 feet Hanuman statue in Mysuru, and the Adi Shankaracharya statue in Kedarnath. But sculpting this idol of Ram Lalla that will be worshipped by millions will no doubt be the most special for him. With Anaga, Bureau Report, India Today.
The Prime Minister has also visited multiple temples in the southern part of our country. He's visited the Veerbhadra temple and prayed there in Lepakshi. He's been to the Guruvayur temple. He's been to the Sri Rangan temple and also the Ramanatha Swami temple in Rameshwaram. And he's had a holy snan. He's listened to Kamman Ramayana. He's listened to Ramayana in multiple languages. This again is an indication how Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram unites our entire country in one bond. Take a look at this report.
Ram Bhakt Modi retracing the journey of Lord Ram across India. Prime Minister Modi, while on his 11th day, Anushthan, has visited several Ram temples, particularly in the south. The Prime Minister today visited two historic Tamil Nadu temples. His first stop was the Ranganatha Swami temple in Trichy's Sri Rangam. Dressed in a veshti and a silk shawl, the Prime Minister sought blessings from the temple elephant, who even played the mouth organ for the Prime Minister. He then was seen offering prayers to Lord Vishnu at the beautiful temple, the world's largest with 81 shrines. The Prime Minister then heard the verses of Kamba Ramayanam, the Ramayana in Tamil. His next stop was the Ramanatha Swami temple. Here PM Modi even took a holy snan, with the holy waters of Rameshwaram washing over him before the Prana Pratishtha. Prime Minister Modi offered prayers in the inner sanctum. On Tuesday, the Prime Minister visited the Veerbhadra temple in Lepakshi of Andhra Pradesh. Hugely significant, as it was here that legend has it, Jatayu fell after being attacked by Ravan. Prime Minister Modi was seen enjoying the Ranganatha Ramayana. The epic in Telugu, as a wonderful puppet show, was also organized. The Prime Minister even chanted along, mesmerized clearly by the bhajans. Early Wednesday morning, the Prime Minister then made his way to the beautiful Guruvayur temple, a Krishna temple known for being a holy wedding venue. The rules at Guruvayur aren't relaxed for anyone, not even for the Prime Minister. And that's why even his SPG had to abide by the dress code of wearing a mundu. And then the Prime Minister made his way to the historic Triparayar Ramaswamy temple in Thrissur, where he enjoyed some Ram bhajans.
Kerala believes in the worship of 4 temples. Triprayar is for Rama, Irinyalakuda or Kudalmanikam is for Bharata, Tirumurikalam is for Lakshmana, and Payamal is for Shatrughna. Of the 4, the first is Triprayar, which is for Rama or Ramaswamy. So the Honorable Prime Minister visited that temple. And another temple which is associated with certain Puranic statements is the Rameshwaram temple, where there is Ramanatha Swami. Something very interesting about the temple is the kings who did a lot of service to the temple were called Setupati Rajas. They were called Setupati because they were the rulers who protected the Setu that connected Bharatadesham and Lanka.
From Andhra to Kerala to Tamil Nadu, Prime Minister Modi's Dakshin Temple run has sent a clear message of the Ayodhya Ram Mandir Prana Pratishtha having a connect with every part of India. With Gaurav Sawant and Paulami Saha in Ayodhya, Bureau Report, India Today.
From the Shri Ram temple in Ayodhya to the Swami Narayan temple in Abu Dhabi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 14th of February will inaugurate the Swami Narayan temple in Abu Dhabi, and that's something that not just India but even West Asian countries and Indians living there, a large Indian diaspora, is looking forward to. It's a very important message that goes out, and India Today's Nabila Jamal is on ground zero, and she gets us this report on the preparations and the excitement ahead of Ahlan Modi and the inauguration of the Swami Narayan temple.
Just in time when Ram Mandir is opening up in Ayodhya to devotees, I'm right here in UAE, Abu Dhabi, where this stunning BAPS Hindu Mandir is going to be opening up really soon, and the construction is near complete. It's been on in full swing. Seven spires, all to signify the seven emirates of UAE. So that's fantastic. That also symbolizes harmony and unity, the relations between India and UAE. I think this is an absolute symbol to that. Interestingly, this tall temple structure hasn't used an ounce of steel. So that's basically their belief that, and as per tradition, steel shouldn't be used while making a mandir of this nature. Vishal, maybe you could delve into that. This kind of architecture and the height of it without steel, I'm amazed.
Yeah, so modern structures tend to have steel infrastructure in place just to keep it in hold.
Yeah.
But traditional shikad but stone temple doesn't have any steel.
Yeah.
And so it's an ingenious use of science and technology where you actually have stone carved into stone.
Yeah.
And they're put together as a jigsaw, and then the gravitational pull holds it in place.
Wow.
And this is a revival of civilization and technology by building such temples.
That's insane. So as I've walked up the stairs here, I get a close-up view of the architecture, and it's so stunning. You see that combination of pink and white. So that's pink stone, which has been carved, and all Indian artisans who carved it in India, and they've been assembled here. That's with a nice mix of white Italian marble, and inside it's a real treasure trove. And what's also interesting here, I've been told, is that this temple is, the premises here has a nice mix of Indian architecture with Middle Eastern architecture. Vishal, you might want to describe this building here, which is in stark contrast with the Indian architecture. So what is that?
And so the temple building on the side here,
Yeah.
it actually has two purposes.
Yeah.
Not only does it house guests, but it actually protects the temple. So
Oh, wow.
if there are sandstones, which a sandstorm,
Wow.
it will actually protect and shelter the temple from the elements.
Amazing. That's amazing.
So over here we've got a pillar made up of hundreds of pillars.
Wow.
So what that basically shows is that no matter how small
Yeah.
a person is, if you have lots of small people, you can work together in harmony.
Ayodhya Vasis, of course, say they waited 14 years when Lord Ram was in his Vanvas and 500 years for the Prana Pratishtha to take place. Now they're not waiting anymore. They're already celebrating. So I want to leave you with these images of celebrations across the Shri Ram Nagri Ayodhya. Many thanks for watching, and we will continue to report from Ground Zero ahead of the Prana Pratishtha.